Hey, I just want to make a fast video about a problem that I had. And the problem here for me was that this configuration video was always resetting for me. So I just wanted to make a fast tutorial for anybody else that is struggling on how you can make this very, very easy. So let's jump right into it. We're going to close this one down a little bit. Then we're going to close this one down here. So the first thing you are going to need is going to be the links, and those are going to be down in the description here. So you want to get into this one here. You want to paste this one in here. You're going to see this one. You want to get this one, the WebCameraConfig.exe. You want to click that one. When you click this one, you see that this is downloading. Then you're just gonna go down here really fast. You're gonna see it in your downloaded files. This is on Swedish, by the way. I'm sorry about that. So here you have this one now. And then you want to save this one on a good place where you're gonna find it later, right? I've saved mine in Documents, and I made a new folder called the WebCamConfig. So these ones is the one that you're gonna have. You're gonna get these two files later on. I'm gonna explain how. So this is always going to work when you start OBS, and we're going to make a script for this one to work. And it's very, very simple, and it's very, very easy to do it, right? So the things we're going to do now, we have this one here. We're going to adjust everything in here exactly like we want it. So you change the things that you want to change here until you find the picture looking good. When the picture is good, and the webcam, then you hit OK. If it looks fine here now, then we're going to go into this Windows symbol here. I'm going to go to CMD. We're going to click on the commando. You see this one now, right? And then we're going to go into our folder where we put this web camera config. We're going to slide this one over here. Then you see that you get this text here. You're going to hit spacebar one time, and then you're going to write -- save dev. This is going to save everything that you put in the OBS configuration window right now. So when you hit enter, you see that now it saved everything that we have here. The zoom levels, the exposure, the saturation, etc. When this one is fine, you can just close it down. And this file now is going to be, I believe it's going to be in C disk and users, Stefan, in my case. And then you're going to have this file here, right? If we open this file up, you can see that this is everything that you got in the commando thingy that we wrote in there. So you want to move this one now, or at least I prefer it, to the same place that you had your webcam config here. So you see this file here, it's the same file that I have here. So every time you run the commando, it's going to make a new file. So you have to have the newest file right next to the other ones. So I'm just going to show you really, really fast how it works, just so you understand a little bit how it actually is made. So let's say now that we are going to do something here to fuck up. We're going to take the zoom level all the way in here. If I can just hit you see here, it's very, very close now, right? And then we're going to go in here. We're going to run this one now. So now we're not going to run it through the commando talk or commando bar or whatever you call it. Now we're just going to double click on this one. And it instantly jumps back to the settings I have over here. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. Okay, so that is good. The problem now is going to be that every time we need, if we would restart OBS now, it would still be like, in the getting back to resetting default. So the thing we could do is that we always start OBS and then we double click this one, and it's always going to jump to the settings we want. But that is going to be a little bit tedious, and I'm too lazy for that one. And I think you are as well if you're watching YouTube right now. So the thing we are going to do is that we're going to do a script for this one. So we only click like the OBS icon and everything is going to run automatically, right? So the thing we're going to do right now, now we know that we can fix it, right? Then we're going to go into another file here. that is also going to be in here. This is going to be a little bit shout out to OBS community because they actually found the solution for this one. It took me like 5 hours to figuring out how I was going to do everything. So you just want to paste the OBS forum link that I have down below here. We're just going to scroll down. Here you can see that somebody having the same issue. So we're just going to scroll down. We're going to find here, a file here. I mean, here, you see, this one. We want to download this one. And I'm just going to open it really, really fast and explain how it works and why it didn't work for me. You're going to get it here. You're going to extract it. When you extract it, you see that it pops up here. We're going to look at this one. We're going to open it with Notebook or Notes or whatever it's called. So I'm just going to explain this file really, really fast. So this is just a prompt to run the camera config. And after this one has been run, it's going to run the OBS system, right? The problem for me here was that even though I needed to run the WebCameraConfig, this file that we have over here, I needed to run this one after I start OBS. So I was trying to just switch this one. So I ran the OBS first, and then I ran the WebCameraConfig, but that didn't work for somehow. Because when OBS starts, it starts up and then it takes like 4 or 5 seconds for it to actually look into the folder what camera setting is going to have. So if I run the web camera config too fast, it's not going to react. So it's going to change to the thing I want. And then OBS, when it's starting up, is going to look into the folder it's actually have saved. And then it's going to take that setting anyways. So then it's just going to go back to like the resetting anyways. But there is an easy fix for this one that I'm going to show you. And this is when it's going to get a little bit harder for on your end. This is exactly the same file that we just downloaded from the forum. So we just open it up, but I've changed the text here. So the thing we're going to do here, I made this one just so you can, when it's running that black commando thing, that I can actually see what's happening a little bit. If it gets stuck or something, it's just aesthetically, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So the thing it does here is that it says that it should open, you should open the desktop, the OBS shortcut, basically. The thing you do here, you just right click here, and then you take copy, search path, and then you're gonna remove the things that is in here, and you're gonna just paste it in. In my case, it is the same thing. I actually believe you need to, here, I think you need to, yeah, that is true. You need to remove these paragraphs, I think you call them. Apostrophe, something like that. So you just do like this, right? You just paste it in. So if you copy this one, you copy this one here, you're going to get the search path. So the thing you want to do here is that you're going to get the message in the black commando thing that is going to be starting. And then it's going to run this program here. And I also use Twitch chat that is looking like this, right? Just to explain it a little bit further, because you can do a chain reaction here, which is very, very neat. So you don't have to like open the multi-stream. You need to open OBS and then you open the transparent Twitch chat. So you could open everything if you want to. So this is the Twitch chat I have. So if I write something in here, I'm just going to explain it a little bit further. If you don't have a chat, you can just skip this part. You see, I only have one screen, right? So if I do something, I can just have it shown up here. So I always want to start this one at the same time that I'm starting OBS anyways. So then I can just make a new command here. Then I'm going to start the Twitch chat. That is the one over here. So you do exactly the same thing. You just take, copy the search way, paste it in here. Here is the exe file that you need to have here. So that would be nice to understand. So if you rename the exe file, let's see, I'm just going to explain it a little bit faster here as well. Open search file. If you rename this one, then you need to rename this one to the same thing. And then you have .exe. That it is a program, right? Then this is the important thing. If you don't have a timer here, it's going to be that the OBS is going to start up. This one is going to start up almost instantly because it's reading everything at the same time, basically, or very, very fast. So then this program is going to run before OBS has fully started up. And then it's not going to fetch the configuration you actually want that you saved with this file, right? The file we have over here. So that is not going to work then. So that's why you need a timer here. And this is going to depend on how fast your computer is. So the thing you want to do is that you want to try with maybe like 10 seconds. But then you're going to have to wait 10 seconds because everything is done. So in my case, I find it a little bit easier to just start with 10 and then I just decrease it. And then I take something that is suitable. If you have a fast computer, your OBS is going to start in like 4 seconds. If you have a slow computer, it may take like 15 seconds. So this is going to depend. I would recommend that you start with at least 10 or 15 seconds and then you take it down if you want to. The only thing this is going to do is that it's going to take, the running command is going to take 15 seconds instead of like 2 seconds. It's not going to like do that massive difference. It's only if you're going to be annoyed by it. So after this timer has run out, this is seconds, by the way. So this is going to run for 6 seconds. So after I start OBS and the Twitch chat, I'm going to have a delay. It's going to wait 6 seconds, and then it's going to run the web camera config here, which is exactly this file here that we want to run, right? No, that is this one. My bad. These are shortcuts. This is a shortcut, right? Because it is on a desktop. Same with this one. So the thing I did here is I just took show more properties. I believe it is. And then I took copy. Basically make a shortcut of it, right? Oh, make a shortcut. My bad. Sorry. Make a shortcut here. Then you get this one. So then you can just rename it to whatever you want. In my case, I just made it to this one, WebCameraConfig shortcut. And then you can see here, I just copy this one in, WebCameraConfig shortcut, .inc. .inc is because it is a shortcut. So instead of .exe, which is the program, right? It's going to be .inc because it is a shortcut that leads to the .exe. So that is good to know. And then you can see here also that this is the shortcut way, .inc, and it leads to the WebCameraConfig.exe. This one is just going to be to, when you start or run a command, for example, let's see this one. It's going to be this black thingy that is going to run for 6 seconds. So you're going to see everything loading here every time you start OBS. And then this command down here is just that this black window is going to disappear after everything is done. If you forget to take exit spacebar /B, this one is going to still be up. So you need to close it down every time. And that is going to be a little bit annoying, I guess. Yeah, so that is like everything you need to do. So I think we could just do like this, right? We're going to close the chat window here. We're going to wreak havoc on my settings for your amusement. So we're just going to make it very, very dark here, look very, very weird. And then we're going to go back here. We're going to go in here. This one I recommend to have it at the same time. You can have this one anywhere we want, but it's easier for me to have it everything at the same place, right? And this is going to be saved now as a BAT file, right? So if you want to run it, just double click it. If you want to edit something, then you just edit it here. So the thing you do right now, I'm going to run the command and everything, and then you're going to see what's happening. So now we're running the command. Now you can see that everything is already, I already started OBS, so I need to take cancel here. And then you saw the command thing in the background there, right? So everything now is working. It opened this window, the Twitch chat that we just closed. It resetted my camera and everything. The commando thing is gone. It went down when it was done. And it didn't start OBS because I'm already streaming to put this one out. And that is why I got this like, would you like to start it anyways? So this was just to show to you how it works. That is starting, then you have this seconds delay here. This one we can take away. When this one is done now, you see that it's closing. So it's closing per automatic. And those 6 seconds, as I told, is this one. So if we will say like, okay, but I want to have it for 15 seconds because my computer is Windows 95 and it barely works, right? And we just changed it to 15 seconds like we did now. You run it again. And now we have 15 seconds. So the only thing with these seconds is that it's going to take longer time. But if OBS is not starting in time, if you would say that, okay, but OBS is very slow today, so everything is done now, but OBS is going to start now, then it's still going to take the settings from the old settings. It's still going to keep resetting if you don't have enough timer. So that is a very important thing, that you have the right timer here. And I recommend to have it at least at 10 seconds, as minimum of like 6 seconds. So I'm just going to do like this, so I don't forget to change it back. And I think that is going to be done for me with it. I think I explained most of the things here. And yeah, I think that is everything. So I hope it helps some of you guys. And yeah, have a nice day. I can also mention really fast that if you want to open, I think I already mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it away, that if you have other like things you want to start, for example, you always want to start Steam when you open OBS, right? And then you can just do it exactly the same thing that I did with the Twitch chat with the Steam, or whatever you want to call it. If you want to start the game at the same time, because you're always streaming the same game. So that is just good. This is like, what this is, I'm just going to take it 1 more minute to just explain a little bit further. What this is basically is double-clicking on this symbol here, double-clicking on this symbol here to open the Twitch chat, right? And double-clicking on, then have a delay for 6 seconds, and then double-clicking on this one here. That is basically the entire command. So you can make it as sophisticated as you want, or as simple as you want. So yeah, I hope this helps everybody. I also want to mention that the command that I got from the forum didn't work for me, because it was loading too slow for me, the OBS. So I hope this one is going to help you guys a little bit. So yeah, if you like it, I would appreciate a like. And otherwise, I wish you guys to have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.